Caitlin Clark made the All-Star team. We're also going to look at fans. Fans that have spent their money buying merchandise of Caitlin Clark, jerseys, shoes, bought tickets to games, hotels in the local Indianapolis area. I got to tell you, this is the worst look the Indiana Fever have had since Caitlin Clark arrived.
Get them out of my league right now. Those were not just angry words muttered behind closed doors. That was the absolute explosive executive reality currently tearing the professional basketball world apart at that very second. The mainstream media tried to conceal it. The league office tried to bury it. But just 2 minutes ago, everything completely shattered. Stephen A. Smith officially leaked the absolute smoking gun. The corporate walls collapsed and the confirmation was definitive. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and head coach Stephanie White were out, effectively suspended and completely banished from the infrastructure after a multi-million-dollar fan boycott completely paralyzed the league's operations. The financial elite and top-tier sponsors gave Adam Silver a brutal, immediate ultimatum. Clean up the corruption or watch the entire financial ecosystem burn to the ground. What you are about to witness is the ultimate downfall of an establishment that believed it could target a generational icon with absolute impunity. The reckoning is here, and nobody is safe. Let us look at the sickening sequence of events that triggered this unprecedented executive purge. For weeks, the internal tension within the league office was a ticking time bomb. The tipping point arrived during a heated, unhinged executive tirade where Coach Stephanie White reportedly lashed out behind the scenes, attempting to minimize the historic achievement of Caitlin Clark being named the undisputed All-Star Game starter. Instead of celebrating the unparalleled revenue, the record-breaking television metrics, and the global audience that Clark single-handedly brought to the table, the establishment chose to embrace a toxic, deeply divisive narrative, openly alienating millions of paying consumers. But the corporate gatekeepers severely misjudged the room. According to Stephen A. Smith's highly classified insider sources, the moment those toxic statements reached the boardroom, the executive pushback was instant and merciless. Kathy Engelbert faced immense pressure from multinational corporate partners who refused to let their brands be associated with
and merchandise buyers, etc., etc. And here's my issue. A lot of people will say, well, trade her out of Indianapolis. It's going to be this way with every damn team in this league. It's the league. The league is poisoned. All right, let's watch this.
We do. Everybody's here.
All right, great. Well, I'm calling with some good news today. We have multiple starters for the Indiana Fever in the 2026 All-Star Game. Congratulations first to Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, hey.
All right, that's the only one we're going to watch. But yeah, right there, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell have all made the team as all-stars right here.
Administrative sabotage drew a hard line in the sand. The directive was clear, cold and absolute: get out. Stephanie White was stripped of her operational authority on the spot. The establishment attempted to carry out a quiet corporate cover-up, but the digital footprint was already too massive. The fan base had already launched a devastating, coordinated boycott that left premium stadium seats completely empty and corporate suites entirely deserted. But the drama did not stop with a single coaching termination. The shockwaves traveled all the way to the absolute highest levels of sports governance. Enter NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. For months, Silver watched from the sidelines as the WNBA leadership consistently fumbled its golden opportunity, allowing its biggest asset to be physically targeted on the court and verbally assaulted during press conferences. But when the data reports arrived, showing a catastrophic drop in merchandise sales, streaming subscriptions, and live gate receipts due to the massive fan rumble, Silver realized that the rod extended all the way to the top.
Clearly, when it comes to Caitlin Clark, there's some resentment, as I've articulated before. What people are missing, Monica, is I have no problem with it whatsoever. Oh. Okay, yes, there's resentment because, first of all, you're absolutely right. This is much ado about nothing. In the heat of competition, tempers flare. You know, last time I checked, women got tempers just like men do. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem at all. Ain't no big deal at all. I love it personally. Now, here's the thing about it, because I want to make sure everybody understands what I'm about to say. Caitlin Clark being that golden goose per se, that rising tide that's lifting all boats. I stand by my past proclamations that there's resentment towards her because of that. But I want to take it a step further. There's also resentment towards her because she instigates resentment towards her sometimes. Oh, Caitlin can clap at you now. Yes. Caitlin can antagonize you now. Remember in college, doggy. Remember in college.
I think that WNBA as a whole, that women's basketball as a whole, and some, not most, not all, but some WNBA players need to appreciate that and gravitate to that and grab hold of that and ride that wave to your own ascension as opposed to resenting it.
In a move that sent absolute panics through every sports front office in North America, Adam Silver bypassed standard administrative protocols and issued an immediate, sweeping suspension. The sickening reality was that the league's top leadership had been actively coddling the very individuals who were destroying the sport's competitive integrity. By allowing a toxic anti-consumer culture to dictate league policy, the executive branch had compromised the entire brand. Silver's message was deafening. The era of protecting bureaucratic bullies at the expense of generational talent was officially over. The infrastructure was being completely dismantled, and the corporate execution was absolute. This was no longer just a story about a sports controversy. It was a historic case study in what happens when an arrogant, out-of-touch establishment completely underestimates the power of a unified consumer base. The mainstream sports media spent months trying to gaslight the public, telling fans that the dangerous hits, the unwholesome, flagrant fouls, and the blatant administrative bias were just part of the game. They believed the audience would simply sit down, shut up, and keep buying tickets. They were dead wrong. The Caitlin Clark fan base did not just complain on social media. They struck the establishment exactly where it hurts the most, the balance sheet. By completely. Folks,
she preached to you. They preached to you. They basically said, the new fans, she said, the new fans, we don't want you. How does she feel knowing, I'm going to keep it real, and God dang it, I don't want to get political on this channel, but when she goes into her politics, her identity politics, it forces me to. You don't want conservative fans watching your league. But I can tell you, based on the coverage I saw, it was only pro-conservative outlets that were backing Caitlin Clark. ABC, Good Morning America, ran a piece coddling and cuddling Alyssa Thomas this morning. ABC. Fox News had Caitlin Clark's back. A lot of different outlets, a lot of pundits, all had Caitlin Clark's back. People may not want to hear that. They may not like that. And yeah, Caitlin Clark's own politics doesn't align with us. We don't care. She also doesn't go around talking about politics all the time, like the other people in this league.
Draining arena attendance, canceling premium broadcast packages, and targeting major sponsors, the public forced a complete corporate surrender. The desperate panic currently radiating from the league office proves that the consumer base holds all the cards. The corrupt narrative has officially collapsed under the weight of its own hypocrisy, and the individuals who tried to destroy the game's future are now packing their bags in absolute disgrace. The ultimate corporate purge has officially begun, with Stephen A. Smith confirming that both Kathy Engelbert and Stephanie White have been completely banished from the league infrastructure. The entire sports landscape will never be the same again. But the global community needs to take a stand right now.
All it is, empty. I mean, this is just one shot. I mean, it looks really, really bad. It looks like the damage has been done, and the fans have stood up and said enough is enough. Okay, it looks like the fans said enough's enough, man. We're not showing up for this. We got other angles, and it says this is just 5 minutes before tip-off. And here it says the fans are tired and want the Indiana Fever to step up better and protect Caitlin Clark. They seem to be speaking with their pockets. Call out the commissioner directly and stop sending little hints. And yeah, it looks like the people have spoke, man. The people have definitely spoke in this photo. It is empty seats everywhere. You already know they've been giving away all types of stuff, free tires, free Bath and Body Works kits and all types of stuff to get people to come out. And it looks like the people told them no today. They told them hell no today. Take a look at this here, and you could just see all the empty. You can see how empty it is. Oh man, all of this stuff is empty. All of this stuff, bro. Wow. Caitlin Clark fans stood up to this. They stood up, and then if you watched the game, if you watched it, you pretty much could see. You could see how empty it was. You could see how empty it was if you watched it. You definitely could see how empty it was. This game had no people there. It's bad. It's bad. This is a bad look. Now she did show up. You've seen her reunite with Kate Martin. This was good to see. I wish the Indiana Fever would have picked up Kate Martin, but they didn't. Surprise, surprise to who? Caitlin also did some meeting with the people. She's not gonna let the people down. But even in these videos right here, take a look at this.
Do you agree with Adam Silver's decision to suspend the top leadership and completely clean out the front office? Is this the ultimate hard-earned justice that Caitlin Clark and her millions of loyal fans have been fighting for since day one? Type your raw, completely unfiltered thoughts in the comment section below right now. If you are absolutely thrilled to see the corruption exposed and demand a completely clean, fair league for CC, smash that like button immediately. Make sure you hit the subscribe button right now and turn on every notification icon, because our exclusive next video, breaking down the secret financial penalties allegedly being handed down to the referee union, drops in just a few hours. You cannot afford to miss a single second of this historic collapse. Stay locked in, because the truth will always prevail.